Okay, so here we have the baby of OnePlus 12, which is OnePlus 12R. In this video, we'll do a quick review of this phone and see how good it is under 40k. And I know a lot of users also wanted the OnePlus Buds Z2, which was a freebie with OnePlus 12R, but it was a limited stock. And not everyone got OnePlus Buds Z2. But wait, let's do a giveaway of the Buds which I received with my OnePlus 12R. So conditions are very simple. I'll give it to someone who's subscribed the channel, and the day we get 20k views along with 500 likes and 500 comments, I'll pick up a random person from the comment section and send these buds to him or her. So make sure to like, comment and share this video with your friends. Now without wasting any more time, let's start the video. We won't be wasting much of time with the unboxing and box content. I'll just quickly go through what we get inside the box. So soon you open the box, you get to see some paperwork like welcome card, thank you card, safety guide, SIM rejector tool and few more stuff. I love the phone cover which comes inside the box with the matching color of the phone itself. Then we have the beautiful phone in blue color. There's another color option which is iron grey. As always, the best part of OnePlus is that they do provide the charger and the charging cable inside the box. We have massive 100-watt charging brick with USB to Type-C charging cable. So these are the things what you get inside the retail box. Now let's talk about the design and in-hand feel. So when it comes to design, it looks more like OnePlus 11, though nowadays OnePlus smartphones have the same design language. If you look at the camera module outer line, it has that rough texture, and I also found a use case of it. I can use it to shape my nails, so I think OnePlus 12R was made for girls, I guess. By the way, jokes apart, I actually did not like this thing because it will have a lot of microparticles stuck in this rough area. It would have been nice if it had the similar camera module like OnePlus 11 or OnePlus 12. OnePlus 12R is a lot glossy. It also attracts a lot of fingerprints, and it's also too slippery, so make sure you use a good case on the phone. It has curved display and the curved back, due to which in-hand feel is good, and it also won't hurt your hands while watching content or playing games for longer hours. Side frame is metal and the weight of the device is 208 grams, so it's not that heavy too. Nowadays most of the phones are about 200 grams. In front of the device we get to see Gorilla Glass Victus 2 support. Talking about the ports and buttons, like OnePlus 12, it has alert slider on the left, volume plus power button on the right, bottom we have SIM tray, a mic, Type-C charging port and a speaker grill. On the top we have IR blaster, secondary noise cancellation mic, a speaker grill for stereo speakers, but when I compared the speaker grill with OnePlus 12, it looks quite smaller. After that I did check out the stereo speakers and compared it with OnePlus 12. Here I did notice sound is slightly on the lower side on OnePlus 12R, and it also lacks bass. Overall it's loud enough with more treble, and the balancing between top and bottom speaker is really good. It's like 60 from the top firing speaker and 40 from the bottom. On OnePlus 12R we get 6.78 inch 1.5K Pro XDR AMOLED display supporting 120Hz refresh rate. It's a LTPO display which can go from 1Hz to 120Hz. OnePlus 12R also has the peak brightness of 4500 nits. So I tested the brightness using Lux meter under the direct sunlight. The maximum brightness recorded by Lux meter was 1680, which is pretty good, and you won't have any issues reading content even under direct sunlight. Soon I started using the device. After unboxing, I noticed color temperature were different from what I have been seeing on other OnePlus smartphones. Default settings of color temperature are more towards the warm side. I initially did not like them, but it got used to after a few hours of usage. While watching content, we get vibrant color. On this device, Netflix also has the support of Dolby Vision and HDR10. Color reproduction is actually good. On OnePlus 12R, darker areas while playing videos does not look that good. It just feels too dull personally for me. But some of you guys may like it. I personally did not like the color temperature or the reproduction in HDR videos. OnePlus 12R comes in two variants. One is the base variant, which is 8/128GB. The second one is 16/256GB. There is no 12GB RAM variant right now for OnePlus 12R. Both has LPDDR5X RAM, but 8GB RAM variant has UFS 3.1 and 16GB RAM variant has UFS 4.0. So that will have better read and write speed, though both the variants have USB 2.0 unlike OnePlus 12. Now talking about the camera, so camera is exactly same what we get to see on OnePlus 11R. Primary lens is 50MP, then we have the 8MP ultra wide and a useless 2MP macro lens. We get to see 16MP front selfie camera. In a limited testing, we did click click some pictures, and here you can take a look at them. With no doubt the images are sharper, especially the close-up of yellow flowers where individual petals and even the texture of the leaves are quite clear. The colors appears to be vibrant and true to life, with the yellow and green popping out nicely. The photo seems to have a decent dynamic range, handling both the bright sky and the shaded area as well. The details in the shadows are visible without the bright areas being overexposed, which indicates effective HDR capabilities. The image quality at standard zoom is clear with good details. The color reproduction is natural and the images has a balanced exposure. At moderate zoom level, the image retains a good amount of details without significant loss of quality. But while clicking pictures at 5x, there is a noticeable decrease in the details. While clicking pictures in portrait mode, it shows a good use of depth of field, which gives a pleasing blur to the background and keeps the focus on the subject. The lighting in the photos is well managed, with the subject being well lit and the background exposure not overpowering the main focus. The color reproduction looks natural and the skin tones are rendered well. I personally did not like the pictures clicked using the front camera. Overall, these are okayish, but the skin color is oversaturated. And there's also a noticeable flare while clicking the pictures when the sun was directly behind. It adds a creative filter to the photo. Though the camera has done a good job of exposing face, considering the challenging backlight, the camera did a good job. But I'll still wait for further OTAs in which OnePlus might improve the front camera. So these are my initial impressions with limited testing of camera. Soon you'll get to see more videos related to that.
So OnePlus 12R rear camera is capable of recording 4K at 60 FPS, and you can see the video recording here. Dynamic range is good enough, and even the stability part. You guys can judge the audio and let me know how is the audio quality. Overall video recording is quite stable on OnePlus 12R with the rear camera which has OIS. But sadly on OnePlus 12R we don't get to see 4K at 60 FPS or 30 FPS recording using the front camera. It's a 16 megapixel camera. You can see the video quality and slight increase and decrease in the brightness can be seen if I face the camera directly towards the sunlight. It's doing decent. It's not that great. The front camera is decent, I would say. Dynamic range is also not properly balanced. You can see how it's maintaining the dynamic range here. If I move the camera opposite to the sun, we get kind of good dynamic range. But if I move slightly towards the direct sunlight, you can see the dynamic range is completely washed out. Let me know how is the audio and video quality using front and rear camera.
Moving on to the software department, so OnePlus 12R will not get 4 years of OS upgrade like OnePlus 12. Instead, it will get 3 years of major OS upgrade and 4 years of security patch update. Out of the box, device runs on OS 14. Soon I unboxed the device, I received an OTA update and the size was 357 MB, which brings some fixes and other improvements. By the way, as always, we get a clean OS, no bloatwares other than that internet application, but that can also be easily disabled, and I recommend to disable it at the first because it is used as the default browser. For example, if you are in the app like weather and you want to see more weather information, if you tap in the weather application, by default it will open the internet application instead of other browser. So it's good to disable it. Soon you get your device. Haptics are good, but I did not feel that crisp and strong as OnePlus 12. But if you are someone who have not used OnePlus 12, then you will obviously feel haptics a lot better compared to other brands. So with no doubt, haptics are really superb on OnePlus 12R. One thing I'm not sure whether OnePlus 12 and 12R have this similar haptic motor or what. If you guys are aware, let me know in the comment section below. So talking about the performance, this device is packed with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and we did perform some benchmark testing using Geekbench application and other testing applications. So with Geekbench application, single core scores were 1906 and multi-core scores are 5332. GPU scores were 8879. We also performed Wildlife's extreme stress test. In that, stability scores were 67.5%, which is kind of good. Total battery drain which we noticed was around 12%, and the maximum temperature which we noticed was 39 degrees Celsius. FPS was between 11 to 27 FPS. With Antutu benchmark application, device scores 14,67,693. We also tried playing BGMI for some time. We only played few TDMs right now. We did not involve in any kind of full match. In TDM, in BGMI, we get the 90 FPS option, but again that's restricted until unless you start recording the screen. If you don't record the screen, you'll get 90 FPS. And in our testing, like when we played few TDMs, in that we did not even notice much of heating issues. So throttle seems to be controlled right now on the device, and weather condition also matters because it's cold right now in Delhi, so I did not see much of heating issues on the device. Currently device was maintaining FPS between 80 to 90, and soon we started recording the gameplay using stock screen recorder that that time FPS switched to 60. There also I did not see much of fluctuations. FPS was between 50 and 60 itself, and no lags were also seen. But do not worry, a full in-depth gaming comparison is also coming soon, so stay tuned for it. OnePlus 12R has one of the largest battery capacity, which is 5500 mAh, and which supports 100 watt fast charging. We charge a device from 8%, and within 25 minutes the battery was fully charged. SOT, I'll keep you guys updated. Right now I can't show you the SOT because I've been testing benchmarks and other stuff. Connectivity wise, you get everything like Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC. OnePlus 12R doesn't have wireless charging support. We have the support of dual 5G and dual 4G VoLTE. Overall, I did find OnePlus 12R looks good under 40k. But still I would say wait for few more days until trusted creators do comparison videos and then make a decision. I'll also be doing a lot of videos on OnePlus 12R and will also update you guys whether or not it's a good upgrade if you have older OnePlus smartphones. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.